the piano and Kora are sort of an unlikely combination of instruments in that they both play a lot of notes and have the sort of inherent problem of being, a similar range and have a percussive element. So we've tried to figure out a way to play together over the years that really uses the strengths of both instruments and, to a certain degree, a lot of the style associated with traditional Kora music orchestrated on the piano. I've tried to assimilate some of that into my playing so that there's a more complementary sound between the two instruments, so it kind of sounds like one big harp, if possible.
Yeah, and it's a combination of traditions, and so you don't want to have one person forfeit their tradition, so you can do a blend of traditions. Like, you want to use the vocabulary and the experience and the musicality that you've created for yourself and curated for yourself, and I would do the same. And the idea is that it's, I think, the most interesting when the two get to meet and maintain their uniqueness and also kind of come to each other a little bit and see ways that the traditions change. Like, for my side, kind of the notion of arrangement in Mandinka music is really expanded upon with the Kora band repertoire. And I think, I don't know, what do you change?
Well, I mean, I have a lot more restrictive harmonic palette,
Yeah, like you can't write a crazy 12-tone piece.
Right, exactly.
Interested in the project from the point of view of having grown up near Chicago and my early musical education being very rooted in jazz, and a lot of the early experiences that I had and when my musicality was developing was around the kind of interaction that you see in jazz. And so but yet, I've spent most of the last half of, over the last half of my life now checking this music out, and when I was doing it exclusively. I was completely checked out of listening to pop music or classical music or jazz at all. So in a way it's kind of nice because now I get to come back to my culture, but having spent enough time studying the tradition that I can really use that vocabulary, the Mandinka music vocabulary, in a truly creative way. But yet, I'm from the Chicago suburbs, so it's kind of nice to dialogue with that culture again. Of course, all music is evolving and whatnot, but jazz specifically, I think, has been based a lot on the intersection of different cultures. It was created from the intersection of different cultures. So to me, it's another way of looking at that kind of historical precedent for the music that's already there, but in a different framework, but maybe with a different combination of cultural influences.